Not every predator needs overwhelming strength to take down its prey. Sometimes, the only thing that decides the outcome is a single bite delivered at the exact right moment. Hiding in silence, waiting for the opportunity to arise. Venomous snakes have perfected the art of hunting over millions of years of evolution. And when the attack begins, everything usually happens much faster than the prey can react to. Welcome to the land of reptiles, where the most terrifying moments of venomous snakes hunting are recorded. Gopher snake versus mouse.
Gopher or bull snake.
The gopher snake is a non-venomous snake species, possessing incredibly impressive biological traits and survival tactics in North America.
They eat lots of rodents, kind of a spot where we don't want them. So we are going to try and move.
Possessing a body length that can reach up to 2.4 meters. The ultimate weapon of this snake does not lie in chemical toxins, but in its powerful mechanical constricting ability.
By a rattlesnake.
The next thing that helps the gopher snake sweep through burrows is its nose with a special hard keratinous structure, allowing it to dig frantically to scour out the very nests of rodents.
Be at least as smart as the hunter.
Amidst the arid desert rocks, a small mouse is busily digging for food, completely unaware that the scythe of death is approaching. The gopher snake, a masterful rodent hunting expert, is silently slithering closer. Sensing the danger, the mouse hastily cowers into a dark crevice. But that desperate silence cannot deceive the cold-blooded predatory machine. The moment of escape is immediately extinguished by a fatal constricting lock. This intense pressure deprives the little remaining oxygen, cutting off blood circulation to the brain until the opponent's heartbeat completely stops. Spending its entire life scouring for mice and small creatures. The existence of this reptile is a testament to an ecological law. The death of the weak is always a mandatory sentence, exchanged for the proliferation of those who hold power. Grass snake versus frog. Shedding the image of an expert at playing dead. This water snake, commonly found across Europe, is actually a proactive butcher with an extremely pragmatic sweeping lifestyle. The ultimate weapon of the grass snake lies in its super flexible, elongated body and its masterful swimming ability regardless of the water current. Needing neither necrotizing venom nor 10,000-ton muscular constricting coils, it operates a hunting philosophy based on highly sensitive vision and lightning-fast ambush speed. Silently stalking along the swamps, it detects the prey's movement and then lunges like a flash of lightning, locking onto the target with a set of jaws possessing a series of sharp, backward-pointing small teeth. the fate of amphibians like frogs, toads, and small fish is sealed when this speed-based hunter calmly swallows its victims alive, even while they are still struggling, concluding a brutal survival loop of nature. The fate of the frog is officially concluded by a ruthless process, being swallowed alive. Thanks to a flexible skull structure connected by elastic ligaments. The grass snake calmly shifts each side of its jaws to guide the body of the still struggling frog deep into its esophagus, ending a brutally harsh cycle of survival. Cat versus snake. The clash between a cat and a horned viper is one of the ultimate displays of speed. The striking reflex of a horned viper takes place in about 40 to 70 milliseconds. This time frame is so fast that the human eye cannot catch it without a high-speed camera. But a cat is even faster, ranging from only 20 to 40 milliseconds, twice as fast as the launching speed of a horned viper. Just as the snake shows signs of muscle contraction to prepare for a launch, the cat has already managed to dodge the strike before the snake's head even darts forward. A creature with terrifying reflexes, yet carrying no venom within it. Jararaca versus lizard. The Jararaca is one of the infamous venomous snakes in the South American ecosystem. Their terror lies not only in their fatal venom, but also in their excellent adaptability. In reality, this reptile can strongly survive across contrasting terrains, from damp, muddy forest floors to arid, rocky lands. No matter where it is, the Jararaca is a masterful ambush predator with a habit of swallowing its prey whole. Carrying within it a cell-necrotizing hemotoxin with a record concentration, causing severe internal hemorrhaging and melting muscle tissues in a split second. Their preferred prey are small lizards and mice. The art of camouflage has reached an absolute level. The scales blending into the environment help the Jararaca snake turn perfectly invisible on the ground. A small lizard unwittingly steps forward. It takes a fatal bite without even realizing where the enemy is hiding. This pit viper possesses an extremely fast-acting, tissue-destroying venom. It does not need to waste energy chasing. It simply waits calmly for the victim's inevitable death. Once it absorbs into the blood, the toxin immediately dissolves the cells. The lizard falls into a state of shock, experiences internal hemorrhaging, and is completely paralyzed. Now, the predator leisurely appears. It knows well that the prey cannot escape. Thanks to its extremely keen scent-tracking forked tongue, The Jararaca easily finds and swallows its dying meal. This is a cold-blooded execution, but it is a mandatory cycle to maintain the natural ecosystem. Boipeva snake versus Cururu toad. The Boipeva snake is a non-venomous snake species, possessing some of the most unique biological traits in the grasslands and open forests of South America. The most astonishing evolutionary trait of the Boipeva snake is its role as a venom-destroying natural predator. They possess a special pair of long teeth at the back of their upper jaw that act like specialized mechanical needles to deflate the self-inflated bodies of amphibians. Combined with a superior anti-osmotic mucosal system, this snake has the ability to completely neutralize the most highly concentrated cardiovascular toxins. And its prey today is also an equally tough opponent. Right behind the eyes of the Cururu toad are two large glands called parotoid glands. When threatened or compressed by a bite force, these gland sacs will actively contract and secrete a thick, milky white fluid containing bufotoxin. While the entire animal world avoids the Cururu toad, the Boipeva snake has evolved to turn this toxic toad into a primary food source. Death adder versus lizard. In the wild, silence is a terrifying weapon. The death adder does not chase, it chooses an ambush tactic. Its rough scales help the assassin turn invisible under the sand to wait patiently. A lizard walks by, completely unaware that death is approaching. At this moment, the predator uses a biological lure. It lies still, only twitching the tiny tip of its tail. The gently waving tail looks exactly like a grub. This optical illusion has deceived the prey's vision. Hunger blurs its vigilance. The lizard eagerly approaches its meal, unexpectedly leading itself into a death trap. At the perfect distance, the trap snaps shut. Possessing a strike speed of under 0.15 seconds, one of the fastest bites in the world has left the victim with no way out. What you have just watched shows that, in the world of venomous snakes, danger does not lie in prolonged pursuits, but in the ability to wait and deliver a decisive strike at the exact right moment. From silent ambushes to lightning-fast attacks, every hunt demonstrates why venomous snakes remain one of the most terrifying predators in wild nature. If you found this video fascinating, please hit like, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring many more thrilling wildlife moments. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next video.